So here are the long bits of timber that we salvaged originally from the pallet. And as you can see, they're in pretty rough surface condition, even though they're good bits of timber. And I'm going to use this fantastic machine, a thicknesser, to turn them into new timber. But very important, no nails go into this machine. So I hold it up to the light and I can spot there's a nail. And with a punch and a hammer, I'm just going to punch that nail through, because you don't want any nails going into that machine. It will ruin the machine and it's dangerous. So there's the offender, get rid of that, and repeat that process before you put anything into this machine. So we got rough timber going into this machine, and you can see on the other side there's pretty nicely finished timber coming out. If you look at that surface, that's pretty smooth and clean compared to what went into the machine. Okay, and it's a very easy job, makes a lot of sawdust. I don't have a catcher for it, so I'm sort of making a little cardboard shield to control it. And then it's just a systematic process. Be careful, make sure there's no nails in anything that you put into this machine, and then bit by bit you can process that timber, and the very rough timber that you started with comes out as a whole bunch of nicely dressed and finished timber, and a whole bunch of wood shavings. I guess if you have a guinea pig or something, that would be useful. And that's what we're interested in, a nicely finished timber. The edges will still be rough, but both sides you can see like new, apart from the odd nail hole and things, which we can always fill in later. Okay, so the next step is going to be to select some likely pieces of timber to laminate together, and these are going to form the rails. They'll form nice strong rails for our bed. That's the sides of the bed, the kind of long parts that support the mattress or whatever that sits on it. And laminating these is just like laminating the two parts of the legs together. We're putting glue on both surfaces and spreading it around so it covers everything. And by doing this, we'll get a nice solid lamination that won't come apart. So we've done that to 3 sets of 2 boards. And like with the legs, we'll just let that cure under pressure. But unlike the legs, I've got some solid, straight pieces of timber that I'll put on the outside, in between these sash clamps, and that'll help keep everything straight, pressed tightly together, and will help it cure under compression, and then we'll get a really strong lamination, and it'll have no problem supporting anybody's body weight. So just doing that carefully, making sure the long pieces of timber are lined up and they're fairly even, and that everything has nice even pressure along the whole length. Just adjusting the position of some of these boards. That's it. And after that, it's just a matter of setting them aside. I usually leave them 24 hours, so we'll see you in the next episode where we'll start to turn these into more parts for the bed. See you then.